Emergency planners say it's never too early to get ready. ABC 15's Amanda Kinseth is live on the beach with a look at what you need to do to be ready for the season. Good morning, Amanda. 5:02. Thank you, Maddie. As we check our morning headlines happening today, Conway police are expected to release more information on an attempted armed robbery. Happening today, Robeson County police will investigate what caused a fire at a motel in the Rolling community. The fire started last night at the old motel on Highway 301 near the Dillon County line. And even though they're not getting in, there are still several hundred people out here just trying to be a part of the atmosphere. When it comes to those changes, nearly everybody I talked to said they don't have a problem with the increased law enforcement. Their problem is with the traffic. It's 5:27, almost 5:28 this morning, and we're talking about the big fight. Ready? We're going to stare each other down like boxers.
Okay.
You crack, see?
I'd probably lose.
It's all about intimidation. I win. Let's take a live look right now at Las Vegas. That's the MGM Grand, where the big fight's taking place this weekend. Mayweather, Pacquiao. We'll hear from both of those boxers coming up here in our second half hour of Good Morning Carolina's on this Friday morning. We're at the corner of Meeting and Calhoun Streets. Now, I want to give you an idea of where we are. Mother Emanuel is directly behind Keith, and the TD Arena is off here to my right-hand side. They've actually, just in the last 15 minutes, stopped letting people inside. The line of people waiting to get in stretched from the TD Arena here through the intersection at Calhoun and Meeting and all the way down that street farther than our camera can show you. Those white tents on the right-hand side was where the Secret Service was checking vehicles as they came through. They had bomb-sniffing dogs. They were checking bags in the back of cars, running mirrors underneath. As I heard Tim mentioning, security here very tight, but there were thousands of people waiting in line who were not able to get in for this service. There was a little bit of disappointment. I think a lot of people in those lines knew that it was going to fill up. Lots of volunteers out here giving water as well. We saw crews with CERT as well as the American Red Cross just trying to keep people cool. And even though they're not getting in, there are still several hundred people out here just trying to be a part of the atmosphere. And it's understandable because there is a lot of emotion. Really, it's kind of a transition period right now where a lot of people were hoping they were going to be able to get in. Now, a bit of disappointment, but also still remembering why they're here today to honor Senator Clementa Pinckney. Right now, Myrtle Beach police are on scene of a deadly shooting on Ocean Boulevard. It's at the Wave Rider Resort. It happened early this morning around 2:30. And we do have a crew on their way to the scene right now.
We'll be checking in with her all morning long. Keep it right here on Good Morning Carolina.
Yeah, to reiterate, that person that they're looking for, gray hair, glasses, about 6'1", 230 pounds, and the distinctive mark of a tattoo of a flaming eagle. If you see that person, please give Myrtle Beach Police a call.
Jack, you've been asking people if they're noticing the changes to this year's festival. What are they saying?
Well, Alex, very few rookies out at Bike Fest this morning. Everybody that I talked to said that they'd been here before, nearly everybody, and that they were having a good time this year. When it comes to those changes, nearly everybody I talked to said they don't have a problem with the increased law enforcement. Their problem is with the traffic.
There's more police presence this year.
Quite a few out here, but, you know, the police is still the same. They're good people.
They're hard to miss, especially when the end of Atlantic Ave looks like the state police motor pool. As the streets slowly filled this morning, nearly everyone we spoke with was okay with the show of force.
I think it's a good thing because everybody needs safety, regardless.
Do you feel safer because they're here?
Yes, I do. Much safer than last year.
Michael Lane has been coming to bike festivals on the Grand Strand since the 70s and says this year he feels lumped in with the small group of criminals who caused problems last year.
When you have an incident like that, you should single out the individuals what do it. You know, you can't condemn everybody for one wrong action.
While many didn't mind the police presence, few were fans of the new traffic patterns and barricades in Myrtle Beach.
And the police is not that bad, you know. The barricade stuff should be moved away, but hey, we got to comply with the rules and regulations.
The response is great. I think it was a good thing because it was needed for what happened last year. But the traffic at night, I noticed it's been a bigger problem.
Years past, it was more open. Now I come to Bike Fest, it's like everybody want to confine us.
Will you keep coming back?
Why should I come back when you don't want me here?
Now, as far as avoiding any problems, any of those encounters with law enforcement, I had a couple people tell me that they just avoid Ocean Boulevard and Myrtle Beach altogether. I had one woman tell me she avoids what she calls the nighttime activities down in Myrtle Beach. But Michael Lane told me that he doesn't even go out at night, and that's just because he doesn't feel free. Live in Atlantic Beach tonight, Jack Lamson, ABC 15.
In our top story tonight, ABC 15's Jack Lamson has a look at how the meeting spiraled into confusion and disappointment for county leaders.
Mr. Silverman, before you bring Mr. Pazek on, I think you need to clean your house. I think you need to clean your house. You got insubordination.
Horry County Council Chairman Mark Lazarus with a simple but firm message to Coast RTA: clean it up.
I would call it total insubordination, dereliction of duty. That's what I'll call it.
In addition to meeting Brian Piasek, the lone finalist to be CEO of Coast RTA, Lazarus said he and the administration committee were hoping to get a look at the long-awaited forensic audit. What they got was disappointment.
It's a fact-finding document only. It is not a forensic audit or an audit of any type.
Coast RTA said they worked with county staff to determine what went into the report.
I think all along we thought it was a matter of semantics, especially in working hand in hand with Ms. Wright, who's no longer employed with the county. So given the fact that we have the history of the communication, we'll be looking at that.
But Lazarus says there was no room for interpretation.
Absolutely not.
There was no miscommunication?
There is no miscommunication. We have been crystal clear.
That you wanted a financial audit?
Absolutely.
Despite what Lazarus said was a tough situation for Piasek, he motioned for the board to move forward with his hiring.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it, so ordered. Thank you. Good luck, sir.
In Conway, Jack Lamson, ABC 15.